Hello Boxheads, this is Shriggs with CoboxMedia.com, and I'm in the voice box. Now, for my voice box, I'm going to do a little something different than what Baz or Cat might do. I'm going to read you my comic. Now, for this first episode, go ahead and go to CoboxMedia.com, pull up the comic box, and click on the comic, Climaxing with Space Magic! Now I'll give you a couple seconds to go do that.
Because there are plenty of married people who are pedophiles. In fact, it happens every day. So you being married doesn't mean not to touch kids. Because if you're a pedophile, it's still going to be a target racial environment. Period. That's what you're going to do.
Okay.
I imagine. So
hopefully you'll all have it up.
I never agree with. Well,
but whatever.
This will go away. No. No, it won't. Now it might drive down the amount of homosexuality.
Commander Shepard has always given his all against the Reaper threat, whether it be against possessed Turians or the Reaper menace itself. Now, in the final installment of Shepard's journey, how will he defeat the Reapers and cement his status as one of the universe's most legendary heroes? Space Magic!
Pullman said he also viewed pornography on his computer and machine.
So, Bazliel gave me the idea for this comic, because basically he said this is how one of his friends described one of the endings to Mass Effect. That, oh, well, no, there's no science behind this or rational thinking, this was just space magic. That's how you rationalize this piece of crap. And I'm just going to give you my short take on what these endings were like.
I'm not going to jump on those.
And I'm not going to spoil anything, I'm just going to describe them. They were the kind of ending where they want you to think about the endings, like, whoa, what does this all mean? What may have happened? What could be? What will be? What may be? And I don't think that fits the ending for this story. It's like, yeah, that works in certain movies or books or comics where they were really short. It doesn't have a really big universe with really fleshed out characters. It's like a short thing with a few characters and a story that isn't totally fleshed out, where there are things that are unexplained and there are things that are left to interpretation. And in the Mass Effect universe, it's big and there's tons of lore and there's lots of characters and they're all very fleshed out. They're very real to you as a person with the decisions you make. And then at the very end, they leave you with an ending that does not fit the build-up to it. And that's what I think that's where all the bad feelings are coming from this ending. It's a good ending if it were a different style of story. It didn't fit with it. And it left an extremely bitter and sour taste in the mouths of people who didn't accept it as, no, this is wrong, this wasn't how this was supposed to end. And I'll agree with them on that. But I will say, as I haven't played through the game, I've seen the endings, I've looked at the endings, and I know how the game builds up. I understand where people are coming from with this, and I'll agree with them. But as far as the endings go, they weren't as impactful as I would think they would have been. Like, I played through all the first and second games on everything, but I've held off on buying the third game because of all this stuff that has been getting wrapped around in. I will buy it eventually. I will finish this story, goddammit! Just not right now. But from what I saw from the endings, I really can level with how people are feeling about them. Because they weren't that great either, as far as endings goes. Like, they're alright. At best.
They're not losing sovereignty.
So,
in fact, they're just demonstrating that they can handle it.
They were the wrong endings for the style of story that was being told.
Well, bang the fuck up job there.
As far as I know. Hey, I'm just a crappy student. What do I know? That's my opinion, and I would love to discuss this more with any of you viewers in the comments, or you can hit me up at Shriggs@CoboxMedia.com. Or go over to the website and post some comments under my comic pages. And really, that's all I want to talk about. For the next voice box, I'll be talking about the Wrathful Journey comic. And it won't be so much about the games. I will talk about the games. They're both really fun games. And I'll just say this right now to make sure no one does this wrong. Rent Asura's Wrath. It's very, very short. But it is very, very worth playing because it is crazy awesome. Just let me say that.
Sorry, I touched him.
I will talk about the games, and I will talk about whether or not you can consider video games as art, because this is a topic that actually came up in one of my classes here at Oklahoma State University. And I'll weigh in my opinions of what art is, and whether or not we can classify video games or certain video games as art. Thanks for listening. This has been Shriggs with GoBoxMedia.com. I'll see you next time.